The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He looks that one in nicely.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. Going for 6. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wide out in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been...
Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look at like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a first down on the offense. The end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7-0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down with it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll put the tight end in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Throws to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first.
Going up top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Field goal is good. That
You ain't trying to be in the end zone, man.
always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That one bounds through
down
the
there
end
twice
zone,
and
and
now
it'll
you
be a
finish.
touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Going up top on 1st down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal for the offense. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back, it's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Holstein. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pulls it in, it's Scott. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 15, Pitt 3.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Offense.
Good game, man. I couldn't get shit rolling.
Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it eeasy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's right on target. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Hit it right back to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Looking to throw on third. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Looking to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 20.
You trash. Run it back. Run it back.
Get the ball back. What a return to set up his offense.
Man, that is how you get it done.
Run it back, nigga.
When you're playing cover one. Like you got
You
the
think you
middle of the
good?
field safety, but everybody
You
else is
trash. Run it
up.
back.
Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And that is
I just want to see if I just want to see if I can go out there and play the pick. That's all.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one.
Run it back, man. You ain't got no offense.
Trailing by this much late in the game.
You ain't got no offense. I'm gonna get my offensive playbook. Let's run it back.
Speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better pressure.